So I'm here with Reiner Knizia. How you doing today?
I'm sorry, I don't speak English.
You don't speak any English at all?
Not a single word.
So you have no idea what I'm saying right now?
Sorry?
Do you even understand what you're saying right now?
No, I don't speak English, so I could not understand what I'm saying,
Okay, everybody, I am here today with a gaming legend. This is Reiner Knizia. You are arguably the most famous board game designer of all time. What is it like to be a living legend?
I do not see myself as a living legend.
I do.
Embarrasses me.
Everybody else does in the entire gaming world.
How should I answer?
Modestly, like you just did.
I love games. I've done games all my life, and my biggest reward is when people love the games and I can bring enjoyment to the people.
Is it awkward when you walk into a room and people genuflect?
Usually I don't notice. People around me say, look, they're staring at you.
You must get that a lot. I mean, people must be like really excited to meet you, I'd imagine.
Yes, and that is a big reward as well, because there are lots of fans, and when I'm on the fairs I meet a lot of people, and this is very rewarding, and I'm happy to make people happy. This is the point.
I was saying before the interview, I've played a lot of Reiner Knizia games. If your games are any indication, you're a pretty complex guy.
I'm actually trying to keep my life as simple as possible so that I can concentrate on these more complex games. So my life is boring and not very complex.
You have been making good games and popular games for, what, 78 years or something like that now? 113 years? I've lost count.
Thank you. Is it showing that much?
No, you look great for 270.
It's a saying lots of people know, you're always as good as your next game. I have a lot of good playtesters. Good playtesters are characterized by your urge to strangle them. Because they tell you how it is.
I must be a really good playtester because people want to strangle me all the time.
We put everything into the game we can, and then hopefully it will be good enough to stand the course of time.
What would you say is the biggest change that you've seen in the board game world in the time that you've been developing games? Like, what would be the biggest thing that you look at that's different now than it was when you started out?
Without doubt, the electronic emergence. I mean, when I went to university, the world was completely different. There's a lot of talking about electronic games, board games, how do they compete? They do not compete in my eyes. We are all loving the games, and these are just different expressions and sometimes also different needs. If I have my mobile in my hand and I do a different game than if I sit with people over Eldorado and we look into each other's faces and compete. So it enriches actually the world of gaming, but it also gives a lot of extra opportunities and many more things to learn. For a creative person, this is paradise. If everything shakes up and it's different, it's great because I can do lots of different games.
Well, thrill to meet you, man. It really is. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. Reiner Knizia, a living legend.